this is incredible. Like, I want that. So had this Mercury dream, right? But growing up, like I couldn't afford a 49 Mercury, you know, like $10,000 at that time could have been $1 million, right? I couldn't buy a shell of a Mercury, but what I was good at is hustling. Buy, sell, trade, swap, buy, sell, trade, swap. I'd work on one and I'd have one that I drove, and the one that I was working on was kind of a chess piece, and I'd sell that and I'd buy another project, and I just kept building up until I got to something that that had real trade value, right? And at that point in time, my good friend Jeffrey James had just got this T-Bucket. So we end up doing this trade, and I get this T-Bucket, which was a beautiful car. It was purple, had a nail head, and a locked rear end and some cheater slicks, and it was one speed. It was always wide open. So I was on the ham, and I'm looking around the ham, and all of a sudden this 49 Merc pops up for sale in South Carolina, and it looks like garbage, right? It's covered in surface rust, and I was like, I can almost afford that. I wonder if I'll trade for a T-Bucket. And I remember, my dad's like, do not trade that T-Bucket for that rusty Mercury. That rusty Mercury is going to be, like, you've got a finished car. Just drive it and enjoy it. It's awesome. And I was like, but it's a 49 Merc. Like, I gotta have it. So I borrow my buddy's rollback, put the T-Bucket on it, cry the whole way to South Carolina. Get there, the guy's like, this is awesome, I'll trade you. And he had pulled it out of a garage, but Charleston, South Carolina is a coastal town, and it was just covered in surface rust, right? But I start looking at it, and didn't have any real major cancer. It was just, didn't look good, right? So I'm like, all right, well, let's do it. I get it back, and the first thing I do is like, just spend